Explain to me, going back to my original question, explain to me.
You are saved by the grace of God, brother.
Explain to me.
You stand before hell just like anybody else.
Explain to me why Pharaoh got destroyed and the Israelites were
spared. I've talked to you
spared.
before, too.
No, this is my first time talking to you.
Oh, it is.
It is. We never talked to you. You come by, you spew your madness, and you get up the street. We rebuke you.
There's a day coming for you, brother.
Oh yeah, the day that's coming is the day of the Lord, where
of your own sin in your own heart.
Well, then I'll be delivered.
Your own hate in your heart.
Well, God hates.
God don't hate, man.
Why did he kill Pharaoh?
It's another kind of hate.
What you mean it's another kind of hate? Hate is hate.
The hate you got in your heart, tell you that.
Hate is so God doesn't hate.
Hate the hate you got.
What kind of hate does God have?
Holy righteous type of hate.
So indignation, right?
I don't know what it is, man.
Well, so how you coming up here trying to condemn me, but you don't even know the difference between what hate I can have and what hate I can't have.
You don't go to heaven because you were born, brother, like that. You gotta be born again.
You
gotta be born again.
Matthew 10:5 and 6.
You gotta be born again, brother.
I have been born again.
No, you haven't?
I have.
No, you haven't.
I've accepted the Lord. All right, my Lord and Savior. I'm a new creature.
You're a new creature?
Yep. All my old sins have been washed away.
Oh, this is a cult.
You in a cult. What does the word cult call back?
I follow the Holy Spirit.
What's the Holy Spirit?
Who's your teacher?
What's the Holy Spirit?
Who's your teacher?
What's the Holy Spirit?
Who's your teacher?
You had to learn from men down here on the earth.
Who's your leader?
Our leader is the one you literally call God and Jesus Christ.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who teaches you this stuff? Whose Bible study are you for?
Read it out.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 5. These 12, Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way to the Gentiles.
Who are the Gentiles?
Yeah. In this verse right here, we're the Gentiles.
All the scattered Israelites all over the world.
Okay, well you're right on that. Right? Keep going.
It says, and into any
so it's a distinction, right? You got the natural Gentile, you got the Israelite. But you just cut yourself. You said that salvation for everybody, right? You believe that. But then you just acknowledge that the Gentiles are the dispersed Israelites, right?
Or you come under the blood of Jesus and things change.
Do you know that the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ only died for the nation of Israel? You don't believe that?
I see miracles, brother.
What that got to do with what the Lord
came
down here and died for?
I've been born again.
What does that have to do with what the Lord came down here to do?
He came here to save me.
What's your nationality?
European.
What European nation do you go back to?
I don't know.
You don't know? You gotta find out, man. You gotta make sure that you on this sign right here is if you ain't, the Lord gonna put you to death. Yeah.
Maybe I'm not on that.
Maybe you're on this side.
Table of Nations.
Yeah. Maybe this is you. Maybe you're an Edomite.
What does that mean?
You don't know about Esau? You don't know about the Edomites?
You think I have to be on the other side of your
Of course you do. Can Edomites be saved?
I don't know.
So you over here trying to preach salvation, but you don't know who salvation is for.
Jesus Christ.
But you don't know who it's for.
It's for all men.
So if I was an Edomite,
all people, all men.
Including Esau and the Edomites, can the Edomites be saved?
Who are they? I don't know.
So bring it out. Get Romans the 9th chapter.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 5. These 12, Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way to the Gentiles.
Which the Gentiles, he was talking about the other nations. Which the Lord is not dealing with. Keep going.
And into any city of Samaria, enter ye not.
Why did he say don't go to the Samaritans? Are you familiar with the history of Samaria?
I think that was, he wanted to go somewhere where God wanted him to go.
He's given a commandment to his 12 disciples.
Yeah.
He said, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and any city of the Samaritans enter ye not.
Not that time.
What do you mean? So, what we read is wrong. He's saying the words of the Lord. Is that what you're saying?
No, I've heard of some. Yeah.
So, what's going on right here?
We'll read it again.
Read it.
It says, these 12, read verbatim.
You can read it verbatim.
These
You
12,
can quote it and read it again. So you know we ain't lying.
Matthew chapter 10, verse 5. These 12, Jesus sent forth.
So, the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. He's sending forth the 12, right? We agree that that's talking about the disciples.
I don't
Yes?
call him ignorant.
Say it again. Well, you don't know the name of the Lord, so I can't. If I say his real name, you're gonna be like, okay, what am I talking about? So we're gonna use the name that's in the Bible, right? Keep going.
These 12 Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying,
So he's talking to the 12, right? You agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Go not into the way of the Gentiles,
Other nations, keep going.
and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not.
Why did he say that?
No, no.
You know, you're not familiar with the history of Samaria.
No.
So what happened to the northern kingdom after they kept them in? What eventually happened to the northern kingdom? They got removed from the land. They got taken down and conquered by the Assyrians. Now the Assyrians, they transplanted them into what's that? The northern territory. You know, then they brought in other people and they put them in Samaria. So they're not actual Israelites. They go back to a different nation. So one of you ignorantly called Jesus, he said, don't go to those people. Don't go to other nations. Don't go to the Samaritans. Because they're not Israelites. Keep going.
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And as ye go,
And as you go to the lost sheep, keep going.
preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at
The
hand.
kingdom of heaven is at hand only to the nation of Israel. Because these are the only people that the one you ignorantly call God made a covenant with.
Yeah.
He's going to solidify that covenant when the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ comes back. He's going to give them a new covenant.
Precept.
You guys got to prefer to God.
So explain to me what that means.
Prefer to God.
Read it again and let's have him break it down. Since he's a scholar, but he just admitted that he don't even know about why the Lord said don't go to Samaritans.
Well, I mean, you're pretty fast, dude, with all these scriptures. I can't follow all
You're
this.
supposed to be with it, man. Get what's it, Matthew 7:38 or John 7:38. You're supposed to have that river of living waters, man.
Just know
I
the
thought you
truth.
was born. I thought you was quickened by the Spirit. Nah, you did. You spiritually did.
Believe me, brother.
You spiritually
Believe
did,
me,
man.
brother.
St. John 7:38 says, he that believeth
all
on
in
me,
He that believeth on me, so you say you're
You're all
believing
in
the Lord,
trouble.
right?
You're all in
Keep going.
trouble.
as the
You
scripture
in trouble. You in trouble, man.
says, he that
You
believeth
standing in
on
the wrong country. You're in the wrong country. You don't even know where you at right now. You don't even know where you at right now.
You're filled with Satan.
Or are you familiar with the history of America?
You're filled with Satan.
Are you familiar with the history of America? So if I'm hateful and I'm filled with Satan, what's this country full of? Was not this country established upon hate? So what God does America really worship? If I'm hateful and I worship the devil, what God does America worship?
serve Satan.
If they serve Satan.
You serve Satan.
Okay.
You serve Satan.
Say it again.
You serve Satan.
What about America as a whole? Do they serve Satan too?
Why do you
Since they full of hate?
why do you gotta make it so broken? It's you and God, bro.
Well, God, are you aware that God deals with kingdoms?
Your sin on that cross.
Are you aware that God deals with kingdoms down here upon earth? He judges kingdoms. Did he not judge the entire nation of the Egyptians? Oh, so he don't do it no more. He changed.
Well,
Get Malachi 3 and 6.
I believe in sovereignly control.
Get Malachi 3 and 6. See, that's because of this guy. He brought that dude over here. He's feeding off them demons and saying,
it's the book of Malachi 3 and 6. It says, for I am the Lord, I change not.
no, the Most High used to judge kingdoms, but now he don't do it no more.
For I am the Lord, I change
I
not.
used to do that back in the past. I don't do that no more, right?
So
It
what
says,
are you doing
for
now?
I am the Lord, I change
Lord
not.
don't change, man. So he judges kingdoms in the ancient time. He judges kingdoms
Right now,
today.
what are you doing now? Translate.
We are condemning America and all you so-called white people, all you Edomites. We're telling you that the Lord, the one you ignorantly call God and Jesus Christ, is going to destroy your country in the near future. Of all the wickedness that this place is perpetrated throughout the four corners of the earth. Mainly to these people.
So you're racist.
You enslave God's races. Okay, is it racist if I kill one group of people and then I save another group of people? If I prefer another group of people over another group of people, that's not racist?
I can touch the Holy Spirit.
Yes or no, man?
No, I know.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
I know.
Yes or no?
I see you.
Yes or no?
Your heart is
If I
hard.
prefer one group of people over another, is that
Your heart
racist?
is hard.
If I prefer another group of people over one other group, is that racist?
Your heart is hard.
Yes or no, man?
Heart.
Yes or no?
Heart.
Yes or no?
You can't hear the word of God.
Yes or no? You don't even know the word of God.
You don't.
Okay.
You don't even know
You
who you
don't know
worship,
the
man. You don't even know who you worship. You say, oh,
You ain't
Jesus,
born again.
he wasn't white. He looked like his
You
mom.
ain't gotta be white.
What does his mom look like? Oh, she was Jewish. What did the Jews look like? Oh, I don't know. You out your mind, man. What you got?
I got more to preach, guys.
Bring it up.
I have to preach.
Amos chapter 3, verse 1.
Yeah, go preach the gospel without going into the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ain't got the living waters in you. The spirit ain't dealing with you, man. That's why you gotta flee down the street.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Get
wicked flee.
Proverbs 28 and 1.
Yep.
The wicked flee.
Say that.
Proverbs chapter 28 and 1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth.
That's why you have to get down the street. Okay? So you don't got the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The Lord ain't doing what you so-called white people, man.
That's right.
You don't know the Bible. That bullshit Christianity that you done came up with, you spread throughout the four corners of the earth, it's just that. It's bullshit, man. And the people are waking up to it. That's why these people are leaving the churches in droves, man. They ain't with that. Basically, with that Christianity madness that he teach, it's Edomite supremacy, man. He telling you, you gotta love everybody, regardless of what they do to you. You know, but then when it comes to the so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American doing something, we the devil. You know? And Jake ain't having that no more. Jake ain't playing that game. We see you for what you are, man. Matter of fact, who the hell put this shit up, man? Who created this? The devil.
Yep.
He said Jesus ain't white, but he got an image of him plastered throughout the four corners of the earth, depicting him as a so-called white man. That's something the devil would do, man.
Right.
And even your own people acknowledging you the devil.
Yep.
Over here in Golden Gate Park, they just ripped down a bunch of statues of some terrible Edomites, man. Junipero Serra. What was he about? He's an Edomite from Spain. He came over here, he said, oh, we want to give Catholicism to the natives.
Okay.
And then what did he do? He put them in slavery, man. He put them in slavery, he was raping the little girls, you know. They didn't want to submit to his form of Catholicism. He punished them. How many millions of natives got put to death in the mission systems, man? And this devil gonna come and bring that Christianity bullshit over here, man. We ain't dealing with that no more. All right, we woke up to the truth. The truth is that you're the devil. That Christianity that you believe in is BS. All right, and we dealing directly with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai now, man. We realize who we were, and we dealing with our power again. There ain't nothing you can do about it.
That's right.
All right, you call us the devil, so what, man? You gonna see some devil-like things happen to you when Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai let loose on you devils, man. You think the COVID is something bad? Wait till the Most High release these pestilences out here, man.
Got a quick precept? This is
Hold up, you know, Sly, we didn't give a proper introduction.
That's right.
You know, you had Satan up here, we was dealing with him.
Yeah.
You know, so we're gonna give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rafakudash.
double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, Shalom, to sincere brethren out there pushing his work. We just gonna continue in the spirit. You got that?
Yeah, this is the book of Job, chapter 24, verse 14. The murderer rising with the light killeth the poor and needy, and in the night is as a thief.
Read that again.
This is Job 24 and 14. The murderer rising with the light killeth the poor and needy.
Who's the poor? The poor is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Oh,
There's no coincidence that he singled you out, man.
okay.
You want to talk all this love BS, but why he hates you? If it's all about love, why is it that when you brought your red ass over here to spread your Christianity, which is all about love, you murdered millions of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man? Some ain't adding up.
Yep.
Keep going.
It says, the murderer rising with the light killeth the poor and needy, and in the night is as a thief.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the point.
Yeah, you go.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much. That's how this devil, like the other brothers going into. That's how this devil came over here, man. He put up this unfamiliar character right here that resembles him. All right, and said that this is the Lord and Savior of the Bible. All right, these are the chosen people, and you have to get down with them. All right, you have to follow these ways. But how did he forward this image on our people? All right, and his ways, man. do rape, robbery, and murder, man. You know, and that's what's being brought out today. See, that's how, as it says in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter, shameful spewing is being casted onto your glory.
I got it right here.
Yeah, that's spirit.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 16. Thou art filled with shameful glory.
We can start at 4. You get all the way to the devil. He trying to run.
Yeah,
Nigga on the run right now. You're a fugitive, man. I'm not like that. I love everybody. You know? Then if you don't love him, you got a problem with him, you the devil.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
You can hate whoever else you want to, but you hate him, you're the devil, man. God's not with you.
Yeah.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Yeah, and that's talking about the soul of you so-called white people. Edomites, man. It ain't right. None of you Edomites have executed righteousness down here upon the earth since you've been in power, man. None of you. You can look at your hit. Well, the brothers is going into them devils is getting the statues is getting pulled down all throughout the country.
Yep.
Why are these people getting pulled down?
Exactly.
Why do people have contempt for these statues and these men that you have venerated in this society, man? Because they wicked.
Yep.
You look into their track record, all they did was murder people. They stole, they put people in slavery,
Yep.
they promoted racism,
Yeah.
you know, they promoted Edomite supremacy. So the people know the history. Say, hey, pull this shit down, man.
Good.
This dude ain't a righteous guy. Why you got a statue of this dude, man?
Yep.
This dude completely wicked. He stands for the system that you Edomites have established, which is the system of Edomite supremacy, man.
That's right.
And that's the reason why you venerate these individuals, because they're Edomite supremacists, man. And that's how you've been running this country. But people are fed up with that, man.
Yeah.
It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
Yeah, you Edomites, you ain't right. There ain't no other way to say it. You ain't right.
Right.
You here it is, the Heavenly Father gave you a kingdom, you know. He gave you a society. You got the scriptures.
Yeah.
You said to hell with that, man. We ain't gonna live a life, righteous lifestyle. We gonna live our lives according to our own heart, man. And your heart is directly linked to Satan. That's the reason why you established this society. Man. Look at the flag right there.
Yep.
Well, since these flags, the rainbow, it don't got nothing to do with homosexuality, man.
Yeah.
The rainbow was given as a covenant to Noah and pretty much all the creation of earth as a symbol that the Most High would not flood the earth anymore, man. This nigga didn't turn into a symbol for homosexual pride, man. When the Most High, he destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yep.
You know?
That's right.
The Most High destroyed a city that was just like San Francisco, just like the rest of these cities throughout the country. The Most High destroyed cities like that, and this nigga in his pride said, we gonna celebrate this. I wish the Most High would come try to do something to me, man. I know we know about Sodom and Gomorrah, but guess what? That ain't gonna happen to us. We a different breed, man. The Most High with what we doing. You out your damn mind, man. The whole Psalm 50 and 16.
It says, but the just shall live by his faith.
Yeah, the just shall live by his faith. And that's us. We're the just. All right? The nation of Israel, beginning first and foremost with the elect. Yahweh Shem Yahushua willing, we part of that number, man.
It says, yea, also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man.
Yeah, what's that wine? His philosophies, man. That bullshit evolution that he came up with, that he pulled right out of his ass. There's no proof that shows that people evolved from apes. But he said it's true. Then he said, okay, look, people originated in Africa. Then as people migrated up, their skin color changed. The lighter your skin tone is, the more superior you are as a race. That's what he said, man. And he actually believes that bullshit. So anything he says in his mind, because he's a superior race, that's how it is. You're supposed to have homosexuals in your society. You're supposed to establish a fiat monetary system.
Okay.
You ain't supposed to deal with gold and silver. You don't need a land Sabbath. I can make GMOs. I can make artificial fertilizers, man.
Okay.
You don't need to get a land of rest. Who the hell said that, man? Who said you need to get a land of rest? You know?
Said the woman's supposed to be up.
Yeah, that's it.
Order of a man.
Yeah. She's supposed to have liberty. She's supposed to be able to speak her mind. She's supposed to be able to do what she want to do. On her body. It's wicked,
It
man.
says, he is a proud man, neither keep it at home.
Yep, neither keep it at home. He's proud. Why? Because you just seen an example of that, man. You try to talk to this devil. He said, nah, what we doing is wrong, man. He said, we the devil. Imagine that, the devil calling us the devil, man.
Yeah.
You know? The devil calling us the devil. And you look at his works, his works are completely wicked, man.
Who enlargeth his desire.
Read it again. Proud. Either keep it at home.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man.
Yep.
Neither keep it at home.
Yeah, neither keep it at home. He's always in somebody else's business, man. That's why these other nations is mad at you right now. Here it is, you got problems over here in your own country. You want to go away to China and tell them that they ain't ruling the proper way. Oh, you got human rights atrocities going on over here. You want to go over there in the Middle East and tell them people that they ain't ruling properly. You got problems here in your own country, man. Oh, you can pan the camera on this guy right here, man.
Oh yeah.
Destitute Edomite. But no, he don't want to deal with that. He want to go somewhere else and try to fix their problems that they got, man. Or the problems that he say they got. Which it ain't problems, it's just how they rule over themselves, man. That's how they govern themselves, man. With a certain order. You know? But he ain't worried about what's going on here. Keep going.
Says he is a proud man, neither keep it at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Who enlarges his desire as hell. So his desire is like the grave, man. The grave is infinite. You always got people dying. And that's the desire of this so-called white man, this Edomite, man. He want everything. Here it is, he got the whole world. He got enough gold, enough silver, enough resources to maintain and sustain himself. He said, to hell with that, I want everything, man. I need more. He's insatiable. So much so that he'll take your stuff. And that's what he's been doing throughout the four corners of the earth. That's why these other nations fed up with him, man. Hell, your own people even fed up with you. Your own people are fed up with your imperialist ways, man.
It says, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
Read again.
It says, and is as death, but cannot be satisfied. But gather unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people.
Yeah, that's right. That's what you have here, man. Babylon the Great, which is also known as the Great Melting Pot, man. You have all the nations mixed in one. And what this devil is trying to do, he's trying to make a global Babylon, man. He's trying to conquer all the nations. You know, that's why he's in these different countries that he hasn't totally taken control over. China, he's trying to mess with Iran, you know, North Korea, all right? You know, everywhere where you're supposed to be, man. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, shall not all these take up a proverb against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Yeah, that's right, because the jig is up, man. Everybody sees your track record, man. All right, which you have been continually building up, man. How you achieve your global dominance on the earth, and how you maintain it, man. All right, through deception, through theft, through coveting, all right, through lying, you know, through murdering, you know. And now these countries are starting to mock you, man. All right, and your allies are starting to turn against you as well. Cause they're saying you're all for yourself, man. All right, Babylon first policy, you know.
It says, how long? And to him that laid of himself with thick clay.
Yeah, how long? You know, how long is this man gonna go on doing the things that he's doing? Who's gonna put a stop to him? You know, and him that laid himself with thick clay. When you look up that word clay, the word there is Iblatya, which means debt. Which America is the biggest debtor nation in history. Which proves that it's talking about you Edomites over here, man. You the wicked.
Straight up.
And you being revealed. That's the reason why you got a problem with us, man. So we exposing you for what you really are. You ain't a European, you ain't a white man, all right? You ain't German, you ain't Dutch, you ain't French, you ain't English, you ain't Irish. You're an Edomite, man.
That's right.
The nation that God hates. The people against whom the Lord had indignation forever, man. And you can't get around that. There's nothing you can do to get on the good side of the Lord, man. Because even when you try to do righteousness, you're going to do wickedness, man. You'll say, oh yeah, you can grow your beard. Everybody got to grow their beard. Then they're going to be giving shape-ups, man. You can have your beard, but make sure you shape it up. You know, you can't have the neck beard, you know. Make sure you shave your mustache off. You He can have a beard, but this, no, we don't want to see that. He's incapable of executing righteousness, man. You know?
Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee?
And that's what's going on. These other nations are rising up against him.
Right.
Even Jake rising up against you.
Yep.
Keep going.
It says, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou.
Yeah, he's being vexed right now, man. These nations, they talking shit to you. Big bad white man, right? People talking shit to him, cursing him out about what's going on in his country, man. Or you want to? Well, what did Iran do? America came out with it was like a memo concerning the protest that was going on out there in Iran, I believe like last year.
Okay.
And then the Iranians, they flipped it. They put the same memo out. They just crossed out, you know, the things that pertain to Iran, and they put it upon the things that pertain to you, man. Now, if I can find it, I'll bring it out, man. This is unprecedented times that we living in.
Yeah.
Shall I read it again?
It says, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for booties unto them?
Read it again.
Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee?
Yep.
And thou shalt be for booties unto them.
Yeah, thou shalt be for booties unto them. They're going to spoil you, man.
Yeah.
They're going to send nuclear missiles over here and destroy part of your country.
Because thou hast spoiled many nations. And it says, all that remaineth of the people shall spoil thee. Because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein.
Yep.
It says, woe to him that coveteth an evil covetous to his house, that he may set his nest on high, and he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people.
Yeah, thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people. And that's the legacy that you so-called white people have left down here upon the earth. You known for murdering people, man.
Yeah.
You known for going to Micah the 2nd chapter. You known for going to the land, murdering the inhabitants, and then taking control of the resources, man. And you've done this throughout the four corners of the earth. Everywhere a so-called white person set his foot on, he killed the inhabitants, and then he took control of the resources, man.
Yep.
And name us one country where you so-called white people haven't done that. We still wait, man. We've been asking this question for years. Name one country where you so-called white people have went to, and you didn't murder the native inhabitants there and steal their resources. Name one. We wait. Should have asked that devil that.
Okay.
He don't know nothing.
Okay.
God.
So Nahum 3 and 19. There is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. All that hear the root of thee shall clap their hands over thee.
Read again.
Nahum 3 and 19. There is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. All that
Yeah, thy wound is grievous, man. There's no healing of thy bruise. Meaning what? You getting ready to go down. There's nothing you can do to stop it, man. There's nothing you can do to stop your demise. Your wound is grievous, meaning you getting ready to die, man. Somebody got a grievous wound, they bleeding out. No matter how much ointment you put on it, no matter how much pressure you put on the wound, he gonna die, man. You know? Some people that's in that state, they tell you put a bullet in my head.
Okay.
Let's just get it over with, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Jeremiah 51 says, I would have healed Babylon, but she cannot be healed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says, there is no healing of thy bruise, thy wound is grievous.
Yeah, thy wound is grievous. Keep going.
All that hear the root of thee shall clap their hands over thee. For upon whom have not thy wickedness passed continually?
Yeah, upon whom is not thy wickedness passed on continually, man? What nation haven't you touched?
Right.
What nation has not felt the wrath of you so-called white people, you Edomites, man? You red-blooded Americans. What nation has not tasted your imperialist sword, man? And see, you Edomites, you so proud, you forget the consequences of the things that you do, man.
Yep.
These other nations, they remember everything. Everything that you did, all the coups you done staged, all right? All the economic hits you didn't executed. They remember these things, man. The war crimes you committed against them, the dropping of napalm in Vietnam, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the coups you started in Iran. Oh, to hit you, you try to hit my man Maduro with, man. They remember these things, you know. And now we're in a time where you, so-called white people, you're gonna get paid back, man.
That's right.
It's Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed.
Yeah, well, this is going into the elites. Keep going.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
When the morning is light, they practice it. Reason why you see these different laws being passed, okay, and these unrighteous things happening in this society is because the elites, they come up with the plan, all right, and a closed off space where nobody knows what's going on. And then when the morning is light, they get one of their stooges to pass the laws, man. That's the reason why you got unrighteous decrees here in Babylon the Great. It all goes back to the elites. You'll look at one of these politicians and say, oh, that's this guy. You know? Yeah. That's something that Joe Biden came up with. Yeah. That's something that George Bush came up with. But it goes back to the elites, man. They're the ones that's in control of this society, control this world, man. Keep going.
When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands.
Yeah, so when the morning comes, they put it into practice because they're the ones in the power seat, man. They the ones that have judicial authority over the earth. Keep going.
Verse 2 says, and they covet fields.
Yeah, they covet fields. Meaning what? They see a field, they desire it, they want it for themselves. Especially if somebody's on it. You know? Yeah. And this is what the so-called white man has done throughout the four corners of the earth. And tell us we lying. If we lying, bring the proof, man. Show me one landmass, all right, excluding Antarctica. You know you devils will go, oh man, we haven't been in Antarctica, but you down there doing wickedness, man. Yeah. It just so happened that no people live there, so you weren't able to put him to death. But I guarantee you, if it was people down there, he would have killed them and said, this is my land. You know? But name us one landmass where you so-called white people have put your foot on and you have not murdered the native inhabitants, man. Tell us one land. Give us one example, man. Or even them was it Sentinel Island. Them Elamites. They on the island. They ain't been touched by Esau. But Esau been there before. They had run-ins with you Edomites. But now it's to the point to anybody that come to that island, especially if you're an Edomite, they gonna put you to death, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They ain't fooling with you Edomites, man. They ain't for that madness. They ain't having your fuckery going, man. They ain't dealing with that. You come on there, they gonna kill you. It was that missionary dude. He tried to go there.
Yep.
He got hit with some spears.
Thru.
You know.
Gotta send your boy down there, man. They need Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he need to go there. You know. He got speared up, man.
Good.
He walked away wounded. Then he went back, you know, to try to evangelize to him again. They put him to death, man. I believe they drug him on the beach. So they did something to him, you know. He didn't come back from there, man. The reason why that happens is because of the legacy that you Edomites have left throughout the earth, man. They know about you. If you see a white man come to your land, he gonna kill you. He gonna take your resources. He gonna enslave the population. So before he gets to do that, put him to death. You know. Or what did they say? That movie, Planet of the Apes. Beware the beast, man. For he is the harbinger of death.
Right.